Hello my spannering chums, how are we? Bloody marvellous. Ooh-yah. I'm not really doing anything. Messing around. Haven't got really any big projects. This is just a quick update. That's all it is. Oh, coleslaw, not a smack in a gob. I'll show you around, just quickly, it's just an update. This contraption is a wood splitter. I made it last year. And it's basically that engine that's in a million bits at the moment. Goes at the bottom of there. Pulls them round, that goes round. This spins round to here. This is the workable end. You get a bit of wood, put the wood on, and it's like a big screw and it splits the wood. Really bloody easy, really bloody dangerous, but works horrendously well. Now, when I built this, I commissioned a metal fabricator to make this table. I'm not going to tell you how much this table cost because you wouldn't believe me. Yes, it was stupid expensive, but there's a reason for it. This table is solid, completely solid. That solid. I ain't got a clue what the metal is or the thickness of the metal, but that little table there takes 2 people just to lift it up. To move it anyway you need 4 people. It's that bad. And the reason for it is, if I can get you to it, the wood, when it comes in here, gets split there, and it cannot go underneath here. So this has to be completely solid. The feet cannot move 1 tiny inch, can't even move a mil, else wood will go under there, pull this up, and it just absolutely shacked. So it happened a couple of times last year when I was splitting the wood, believe it or not. Here there is a delve in the metal. Now this metal here is, it's thick, it's stupidly thick, it's stupidly heavy. The whole thing is made for this job. So I'm going to have to knock that dent out. I've borrowed a mate's welder. I've got a mate a couple of doors away who's expert at welding, that's his job. And he's got a little welder there. So he's let me borrow it. So I'm going to be welding a brace once I get the, there you go, all them pits, that's exactly where I've been trying to bang it back. I'll be welding a brace right across there. And I'll be making a shark's fin. Basically it's a piece of metal that goes there to stop the wood sliding. So I'll be welding that on. I'll be banging the shit out of that, trying to get that flat. Me bike bench, now that I've managed to borrow a welder, that bike bench is getting fixed. I'll be welding all that up. I've got to rebuild this engine. It had an oil leak from last year. Basically me and the wife was splitting oak and very, very hard redwood on the hottest day of the year, and that engine was absolutely flat out for about 3 hours. So it didn't fare very well. I've checked the valves are fine, the guides are fine, the tappet's fine. Don't know, I'm still searching for this bloody oil leak. The only thing I can think of now is sump plug, because there's no oil on the head gasket, there's no oil on the fins, there's no oil or oil contamination anywhere, yet it was pissing out oil. Now I could have a crack in the bottom sump, I suppose, in there, I've yet to have a look. So basically that's what I'm doing at the moment. Got this stripped down. Well, I'm going to keep stripping it down and see if I can find the leak. If not, I'll have to rebuild it and see exactly where the leak's coming from. It's melted. I don't know whether you'll be able to see it in this light, to be honest. In here, that face is supposed to be dead flat. And you can see it just here where it's melted it all. Because the engine got that hot. I mean, it must have been 35 degrees last year, the hottest day. And this was running full pelt. And don't know whether you can see it, but we've got a bloody great big bulge here. And it's all soft here. So I've got some cracking, and that face has to be done. Let's have a look. I'll get the gasket. There's the gasket that goes on it, and that's it there. If I can get the bloody thing right. Try that. Oh yeah, look at all that air that can leak. But I mean, it's the intake side. I mean, it's not hugely critical, but it's not ideal. So I'll have to fix that. I'm going to fix the exhaust up. It got welded last year, but not clever. Air filter's dirty on the inside. Don't know what I'm going to do with this, to be honest. A bit on the filthy side. So I'm just going to carry on stripping that down, get this engine running again, and do something with this table. So I can't find any bloody leak, but there is a massive one. So I'm just putting it all back now. I'm going to put it back and see how she runs. If she runs okay, then fair enough. But if she doesn't, I won't be very happy. That's about all I can do, really. I mean, when I left her last year, she was running okay, but I mean, she got silly hot, and there's not a lot I could have done about it. I mean, it's a working engine, it's not supposed to be pretty. So, what has everybody else been up to? The reason why I haven't been posting for a while is no reason at all. Didn't really have anything interesting to say or do. And if you haven't got anything to say, shut up. Basically. So now we're supposed to go camping. That didn't turn out. Reasons beyond our control, I'm afraid. Actually, I better take that plug out, because I'll regret it if I don't. Brand new plug last year. See how well she's running. But I would imagine with that gap in the airbox, I would think she's running a little lean. No. That's gorgeous. Well, I am surprised. That's lovely. Very happy with that. Good. Oh, come on, don't be a bitch. So yeah, basically this I built last year. We've got a log burner or coal fire log burny thingy, if you know what I mean. And we burn logs or wood or coal or anything we can get our bloody hands on. Just saves on gas, because gas here in America, here in the UK, is silly expensive. And wood, although it's starting to get a bit expensive nowadays, wood still a lot cheaper than gas. Right. Right, well, it's all back in, all put back together, and I've started her up. She's running perfect. Doesn't idle. She does idle, but not well. So I think that could be the idled jet. But I mean, I don't know about these engines, so don't know. I have to do a bit of research on that, why it's got a rough idle. Should be a smooth idle. Anywho's, it runs, starts up nice, runs nice. Still got blue smoke. Oh, well, I'd expect that. This came off a building site. I've run it up to temperature for at least 20 minutes. I mean, it was hot. And nothing. I've had a look right round it. No oil leak whatsoever. So that's baffling me. How it could spill its guts when it's stored, but when it runs, absolutely bugger all. So I'll keep you posted on this little project. Like I say, I've still got to fix that table. Oh, while I'm here, I'll show you it. There you go. Yes, this is supposed to be flat. I mean, it's, I don't know how thick that is. It's bloody thick. It's supposed to be 100% flat, and the wood has bent that. That's how much power. Yeah. That's how much power the engine pulls on the two pulleys. Enough to bend. Christ knows how thick that is. But that'll have to get bashed out, welded. Like I say, I'm going to do the bike lift. But the next video, my friends, is this. The decals are on the bike. I'll put the decals on. There you go. Oh, shaky cam. Even though it's not a fuel injection, I'll put it on anyway. Bugger it. They look nice. They look really nice. Trouble is, the very last decal I put on, backing paper ripped. Gutted. Very last one. So I've ordered some more decals. They're coming in the post, and I'll rip that off, put a new one on. I'll show you how to do it. It's quite easy. You get a hairdryer with a diffuser. Must use a diffuser. If not, you'll be picking at it for hours. So hairdryer with a diffuser. Nice, softly. Don't heat it up too much. Comes away real easy. So I'll keep you posted anyway. Take care guys and get some sleep.